This Council of Soundwaves is now in session.
Sorry, late.
Oh no, what does this leotard doing here?
I'm a Soundwave too.
Really? Everyone who looks like a Soundwave, raise your hand.
Wait, Prime Soundwave does not look like a Soundwave.
Fine. Everyone wears a minion that builds out of their chest. Pop them.
That proves nothing.
Fine. Everyone with a tic-tac or a boombox mode. Transform.
I still transform into stuff.
Go ahead. Transform.
No, I don't feel like it right now.
That is because your transformations are inferior. You turn from a family robot into a satellite rapist, into a mess that is touted as a Cybertron ship. Satellite Reaper, you are not a Soundwave.
Yes, I am.
One last test. Lord Megatron, awaken and transform.
Soundwave! Why did you wake me up from my slumber?
Kill it with fire!
Greetings everyone and welcome to Review Time. I'm your host Islip and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Cybertron Soundwave. Now, I got this guy, I passed this guy up when he was released in the universe as Blaster and, all. Originally, I didn't really like this guy too much. In my head, especially at the time, Soundwave was only supposed to turn it into a cassette deck. But I have long since come around to the idea that sometimes he just has to become, other things. He's here as a stealth bomber. He's been the car a few times, which I normally wouldn't have been too happy with, but the choice of car and everything lent to a musical sort of thing. So if he wasn't being stealthy, he was being, he had to do something with sound at all times. Which is why I can accept the Soundwave from Transformers Prime, but not really the Soundwave from the Bayverse, even though he started out as a spy satellite, or not a spy, he was actually started out as a satellite raper. So, yeah, well, once he became the sports car, I know it was in keeping with his disguise as the liaison's vehicle, I guess, or whatever, but it was still wrong. And since when does Soundwave have a freaking mouth full of nice, sharp, little shiny teeth? Don't think so. Back to the toy, because I know you're already thinking, damn it, you were watching for the toy and you're not talking about it. So let me talk about it. Here he is. He is sort of a stealth bomber. You can kind of see that, but it doesn't hold together very well. There are places where it's supposed to peg in and it doesn't peg in quite right. And yeah. But I mean, you can still kind of believe that it is a, stealth bomber-ish spacecraft. And there is lots and lots of nice detail. Very little use of the flat plastic, and it's a gray that looks like a silver, so it's painted very nicely. Not like this piece of junk. So, there's not much to talk about. He comes with these little canister things that I guess could act as bombs and drop away, or you could pull out some of the weapons and have them attached like he was a seeker, and have guns and stuff. I'll turn it the other way so it'll make more sense. Guns and stuff, and you'll see I have one of the blaster weapons because I don't have both Soundwave weapons. So, but yeah, and there are ports. There's a port like right here and over here where you can plug in, you know, the regular weapons, or one of these weapons. You can unfold one of the pegs, and as soon as I figure out which one is the peg, that's not it, that's not it. There it is. And you can stick it under there and have him like that. Actually, that kind of reminds me of G2 Dreadwing, the one that came with Smoke Jumper that turned into the tank thing. So, all right, now his transformation is really complicated. Well, it's not really complicated, but it's very fiddly, and I don't have the time nor the patience to try to do it on camera. So we're just going to fade into it. Alright, and there he is in his robot mode, and see, now this definitely says Soundwave to me. He's blue, he's got the, what looks like a chest compartment, Soundwave-esque head. This is Soundwave. Let's compare that to the original, or the knockoff of the original that I have, and you can see, even though he does have a lot of differences, you can definitely see enough of the old design in there to warrant this still being a Soundwave. And you know, let's compare him. Here he is with animated Soundwave, which was, I think, the next Soundwave over was animated. And okay, so he is a little funky in his proportions, the animated one, and for some reason I can't get him to stand now. But at least even he looks like a Soundwave. Even has that, and I don't know if I put the video in the beginning, but he even has sort of a my fan-made boombox mode. Let's compare him to, here is Generation Cybertronian Soundwave, and to be honest with you, Cybertronian Soundwave looks like a mix between this guy and this guy. So, yeah, definitely in the Soundwave family. Okay, this guy here doesn't look much like Soundwave, but he's still pretty cool, and he's got, you know, the minion in his chest gimmick. So, and you know, just because I can, like a little baby, Cybertronian Soundwave, a little baby with the daddy. I am the baby with the daddy. Okay, sorry, but this is garbage. I show him off because I know there are a bunch of you saying, "Oh, what happened to the bass?" No, this isn't a Soundwave. Let's take a look at his face. Let's see if we can do that. Can we? Look at that. Not very Soundwave-ish. And it's focusing on the wrong Soundwave. Not very Soundwave-ish. And he's got teeth. Really? Teeth? Come on. Get that crap out of here. So, there we go. Now, true to Soundwave fashion, you can take the weapons after I zoom back out again, and you can unfold them and they, these things, instead of being batteries, now they're, bombs or something. And they do become, you can put one up here, which looks fine, but if I think it looks better unopened, to be honest with you. If you leave it unopened, I don't know, it just has a better feel to it than having it open. But you can open it, you can close it. I'm going to leave mine closed because I just closed it. And you can take the other weapon and unfold it as well, the canister or whatever it is, to become his hand weapon. I'm going to put it in this hand, even though I normally would put it in the other hand, but I'm doing this for a reason. So he has weapons. And, oh, almost forgot to show off the light piping. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get it to work. Look at that. See? Awesome. Awesome light piping. So, I mean, his figure is pretty cool. And because he is a true Soundwave, he does have a chest minion and a chest opening gimmick. So, you come around here, you take a cyber key. This is Megatron, because I didn't get a cyber key with this guy, I don't think. I might have, I don't remember. I think I may have misplaced it. Anyway, so you'd stick it in that slot, press this, and turn back the other light on. There we go. And press it in, and the chest opens up to reveal a bomb canister. Now, this is a bomb. This I know is definitely a bomb because, yeah, it's a bomb. So, take that out, and let's move him to the side for a minute, and we'll focus on this canister. So, you take the canister. For those of you who have never seen this figure or video before, you take it, open it up like that. Take this part here, fold it back like this. Take these, fold them out. This one likes to pop out. Fold them out. Pull that part out, pull this, and flip these over. And what you're left with is a nice little laser beak. Alright, which looks much more like a bird. He actually looks like, forgot. There was a Cassetticon that combined with a gorilla. He reminds me more of that one than Laserbeak because of the way it's designed. And you can move these bits that have the arms and the legs on them, so you can get different poses. Get them flying, looking down. You can, get it like this if you want to. So it looks like he's swooping down. You can get him to a nice touch is you can get him to perch onto Soundwave in different places. We're gonna go with the iconic arm, although I think Soundwave normally, not Soundwave, Laserbeak normally did this to Megatron and not Soundwave in G1, but whatever. You take it and plug it in. Alright, sorry about this, but my camcorder batteries all wore out, so I'm just going to finish up this review with my cell phone, which is why the video is probably looking different. So yeah, you can see he perches on his arm. You can, if you decide to perch him up. Let's see if I can do this with one hand without him falling over. Probably not going to happen. Ooh, oh, okay, I didn't do it. I didn't make him fall. You can perch Laserbeak up here if you want to. Just have Laserbeak perched up there. You can have the weapons up there if you want to. You can perch anything. I'm going to take this Megatron, and I'm going to fold out his little peg here. I'm gonna have him just so I can show off that any 5mm peg can be pegged into there. So I know this looks really silly. Whoops, silly, and I had my RoboLink so I could show that off. Um, but yeah, so that is Cybertronian Soundwave, and he is awesome. He actually is pretty awesome, especially compared to the Bayverse Soundwave. So I do think any Soundwave fan should get this figure. If you're not a Soundwave fan, it's still a pretty decent figure, but it's a bit fiddly in areas, and it can, you know, it can be a drag at points. But I do think he's worth your time. Now, if only someone could figure out a boombox mode for him. I tried, I couldn't do it. That would be awesome. So that's it. I'm Islip, and I'm out.